we're here at Arkadia Retrocade. The owner, Shea, right here. Shea, this is amazing. This is like stepping back in time.
Exactly.
I love it. What was your inspiration?
Unemployment.
Okay.
If you're unemployed long enough, you will come up with something.
Okay, and how long have you been in business?
Coming up on 7 years. November will be our 7th anniversary.
So when you were a kid, did you just love all these video games?
Yeah, as much as the next guy. I'm all kinds of nerd, but I'm not specifically any extreme arcade nerd. I didn't have a basement full of arcade games or anything like that. But I did grow up in the 80s, and I did grow up in arcades with all of my friends.
And literally, this is like walking into a real 80s arcade.
I thought it was worth taking a chance on, so got a meager line of credit together. And when I was driving a 17-foot U-Haul back from the far side of Oklahoma with a dozen games in the back, I thought, okay, we're doing this. So we opened with about 50 games back then. We now have closer to 200. We're working on a new wing of the arcade to accommodate the rest of the collection. Right now, working on the floor of the arcade, we've got about 125 up and running.
So what has the response been like here in the area?
Overwhelming. This is a perfect community and the perfect time to open a retro arcade. I think if we had waited longer and tried to open like within the last year or so, it would have been much more difficult.
So nostalgia is a huge thing. And the older I get, the more nostalgia plays a part in my life. Walking in here and seeing some of these certain games, I'm like, oh, they had that at the bowling alley when I was a kid. Or me and my friends used to play that game all the time at the mall.
Exactly. That's exactly right. The games do, I think, probably most of the work for us.
Oh yeah.
I often feel kind of as a curator of a museum. Feels like just a little time machine, and I'm the nerd who's lucky enough to come in and curate the collection and try to keep things up and running and try to make sure people are having a good time. And generally speaking, as soon as they get in and start throwing down on one of these machines, just like you said, they get taken back by the nostalgia.
And you know what's great is you say a museum, it'd be great if you have kids, you can bring them here and bring them down memory lane and say, this is what I used to do for fun when I was a kid.
It's really, really fun to see families hang out together and play together and have a good time.
And what's your favorite game here in the arcade?
That would have to be Tron. The original Tron arcade machine was one of the first examples of viral marketing. Disney put that out to promote the movie back when it came out. The design is just absolutely sexy. There's no other word for it. And then the Discs of Tron, by extension of that, would have been a bonus level on Tron, but they ran out of memory, so they made the Discs of Tron.
So you said they ran out of memory. How much memory is in that?
Oh man, I knew you were going to ask me, and I am not a tech nerd, so I don't know.
So, but the point being, it's so small that your phone demolishes. Basically, you could put all these games on your phone now.
Yeah, every one of them. Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about.
Right.
So you were telling us you have another wing that we've peeked through right back there. When is that opening?
So if I had a hard date, I would tell you, once we missed our deadline 2 or 3 times, I just gave up having a deadline. But the point is, it's just that many more games for the same $5 price.
All right, can we take a sneak peek of the second wing?
Hecking yes.
What?
This is it.
This is amazing. What? Marci, what are you doing down here?
Oh, hey. Oh, I work here.
Since when?
You didn't, and I'm fixing the Star Wars game that you broke.
What?
Yeah.
Well, hey, do you want to be my player too?
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to be on fire.
Oh, foul! That was a foul!
Look at this. I'm on fire!
Hey, let's play one of these. Look at this. Gosh.
So we have Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Mario Kart.
Yes!
You want to play?
Yep, let's play.
Let's do it. Oh, we got the retro couch and everything.
This is awesome. I can't remember the last time I played this, but you're gonna go down.
I'm about to lap you.
What?
Yeah, you're in front of me. Yeah! I'm the winner.
That was harder than I remember it being.
You know what? I wish we could do this in real life.
Actually, I've got an idea.